Malachi again. So for all of you practice clients who I'm making this video for, and for anybody else who's looking for an at-home workout, you'd be using this 40 pack of water again, like I did with the RDL video. So what I'm going to do for this video is work on squat, basics of technique first, and then we're actually going to lift this heavy, about 40 to 45 pound bottle of water pack and use that for squats. So just basics of review. It's preferable that you're either barefoot or in a real solid, stable shoe, like even a boot, if you're going to do squats, because you want the weight mostly on your heels. I have really flat arches, so it's going to look different for everybody's feet. But you want your base of support to be relatively wide, not too wide necessarily, but find what's comfortable for you. I like to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. So weight should be on the heels, but your toes also need to be firmly planted on the ground. And you want to make kind of a spreading motion when you're going down on your feet. So it should be, think of it like a tripod. Weight on heel, big toe, as well as the outside of your feet. So you kind of climb at the ground. You start similarly with the deadlift. You start with firm glutes, should be kind of clenched at the top. Then you focus on that belly breath. Make sure that as you go down, you're keeping stable in your trunk. So hip hinge down, and then weight's going to be out here, so that's going to affect the counterbalance. If you're doing it as a body weight to warm up, hands should come comfortably out in front of you. From the side profile, should be going down as deep as you can, and if you can go all the way to parallel or a little farther down, that's great. If you can't make it to parallel, that's okay. Going down, coming down a little bit further than parallel, you'll notice I got a little bit of a tail tuck past that, and so I'm coming back up. So then moving on to the weight itself, we're going to do kind of a modified front squat or a Zercher squat, where the weight's actually kind of in the elbow area. It's going to be helping me balance, get depth of a squat, and I'm going to be working my quads, front side, as well as my glutes. So I go ahead and I lift the weight into position first. You don't have to toss the weight up. From the front side, it looks kind of like this. Side profile coming into my chest as far as possible. So going up like this, keep that chin neutral, chest wide, and glutes should come back, hips down. Notice how the knees are coming a little bit farther forward than the RDL, just tracking over the toes. Notice how I'm also getting a little bit winded. That should be the case. And core stays tight. I'm breathing in on the way down. And then you breathe out as you go back up. So breathing in on the way down, staying stable through the trunk, big belly breath, keep that tension. Front profile. And when you're ready, be careful when you're putting down the weight not to jerk your shoulders forward. You want to be careful when you're putting that down. So that's a modified 40 pound, 45 pound maybe, front or Zercher squat.